Here we are. Fantastic. Everybody's all up on a sugar high, huh? Let's see. What am I looking for here? I don't know what I'm looking for. Okay, so here's this. Uh-oh. Who got a pen? Who was that? Marion? Awesome. How was it? Torture. Pure torture. Let's see. Oh, how nice of him. That is just fabulous. Okay, let me put this in here. Enter. Oh, I don't want that. I want the Discord thing. Where'd my Discord go? Here we go. Let's shut that down. Let's get into Discord. Let's come into, let's see. Where's that invite, Lee? Oh, here we go. Create invite. Copy. Hey, Lee, hasn't Carrie made you an admin yet so you could do all this instead of me? Oh, my goodness. That's slacker. What'd you say, Catherine? Oh, you should be. We should promote all of you to Admiral. Okay. So I'm just playing around this afternoon. Finished a couple of pens earlier. Did a couple other little wall hanging projects. I've given you a different view so you can right now see my butt. As I turn around, though, you can see the front of me. Up in the corner. Oh, that's 30 seconds ago. I'm already drinked up. Okay. Let's see. So who we got out there? We have, let me go back to me. We got Lee, of course, set everything up. Got Joe. Welcome, Joe. Got Sharon Rodriguez. That's a new name for me. Welcome, Sharon. Let's see. We got Joe again. We got the diamond painting accountant. Alyssa is in the house. How fabulous. Let's see. We got Lee. We got Lee. We got Sharon. We got Lee. We got Joe. We got. I can tell I'm just reading down through here. And we got GM Rose. Hello. Good morning, GM. And Sheila. Sheila's here. That's okay. Sheila's going to take the Christmas out. It's not the 26th yet. You don't have to take the Christmas out yet. And then Catherine, we got Catherine here. And of course, we've got, I don't see her in the YouTube chat, but I know she's here, and that's Miss Marion. All right. I think and that's okay. That's okay. And we've got, looks like Joe has joined us in the Discord too. I did put a link to the Discord in the chat. For some reason, I cannot pin it. It is the weirdest thing. Okay, so this is a blank that we created, I can't tell you, 6-8 months ago. We turned a whole bunch of them. What's that? Was that for me? Oh yeah, I'm really fancy. I have no idea how I did that. Nice. Beautiful. That's excellent. Where did my marker go? Here we go. So let's see. Sheila. Hey Sheila, if Sheila's watching, I think I saw her in chat. I've got to show you, Sheila. This is the beginning and you'll see this in about 30 seconds of the repair of your pen. If you'll notice, there's nothing down inside of there right now. I'm gonna have Carrie help me find this color, and I have this Starlight glitter, which is right here. So we are gonna mix up a color with this Starlight glitter, and I'm gonna pour it into the bottom of this cup here, and I'm gonna build it up about a 1/2 inch to the end, and that way it'll all become one piece, and then I'll re-drill the end for your drill tip, and then I'll carve the other part away. So it'll be all done. So this is like about as makeshift as you can get it. I've actually super glued these little popsicle sticks that I cut up to figure out how to hang this thing in the middle there. So it'll be, we're working on it. Just to let you know, we're not ignoring you. But I came up with that idea this morning, so that's pretty cool there. Okay, let's get to turning this thing here. I was looking for my marker, and then I saw Sheila's pen hanging in the cup there. Let's see. And what happened, everybody, is Sheila, she had her tip in her pen, and she dropped her pen off of the table, I believe, and it hit the floor, and it popped part of the tip off. So it wasn't pushing drills down or anything like that. It just popped off. That's a Bill Blank Durr. He makes great blanks. This is just one of those things that happens. And I think we're going to be pretty successful in the repair. Sorry, go ahead. Yeah, it's a gorgeous blank. I mean, he really did a nice job on that thing. Well, I appreciate those kind words. I try to do my best. Most times I don't know what the heck I'm doing. Oh, somebody lost a tooth. They get a quarter. There you go. I know, isn't that right, Lee? Oh, let me turn the blower on here. But I did spend yesterday about 3 hours in the shop, from side to side, stem to turn, top to bottom, and cleaned up the shop. My goodness, it was getting so, I wasn't stopping to clean, and I should have. Quite frankly, it was getting out of hand. It is. It might be because I got it down on my chest. Let me stick it up here on my hat, and we'll see how that goes. Carrie has just re-arrived at the home. Yeah, she can't hear you. She just got out of the car. Oh, now I gotta work. Jeez. And then I have to remember. Then I gotta remember. Oh, okay. No, ma'am, this is just a pen. It's a blank that we had cast, and I think we sold 8 of these pens, and Carrie could tell you what it goes to, but I forget the actual artist. But it matched a canvas, and that's why it's sold, because people love getting a pen that matches the canvas. And it will be for sale eventually. It's just, I just saw it sitting over there and it was all lonely, and I thought, you know what, we got to get this guy back in circulation. All right, let's see how we're doing for measurements here. 0.55. 354. Perfect. All right, now we're going to skinny up the middle a little bit there because I got a flat side on this one here. So we're probably going to take a break through the middle of all this and pour a new blank. Carrie's got a cool idea. She saw this Diamond Art Club, I want to call it a steampunk design. And golden tan and beige and all that junk. So she's got an idea for it. Hey babes, what was this blank?
That was Shadow Alice.
Shadow Alice.
Based on a painting by Curtis Reikovich.
Based on a painting by Curtis Reikovich.
At Dreamer Designs.
Those are just pens that were made. That's why they're in there.
So Kevin's got to put them in his bag.
We got to get them in a bag with a label, and then we'll figure out what's next. Carrie, everybody says hi. You can look in that camera right there. There's the boss.
My Grinch shirt on.
She's got her Grinch shirt on.
Don't go to Walmart
They'll
today.
see you 30 seconds from now. So.
Don't go to Walmart today. It's a nut house. One lady was sticking car seats down, so I tried to go around her, and then I hit
Yes.
her.
Carrie, nobody can hear you. She's over there talking to the camera like somebody can hear her. It was a very good conversation, everybody. I just want you to know. Alright, so that's cool there. Let's see what we're going to do here. Like a little, let's see, got some mother of pearl looking stuff there. Yes, sir. 100% on the money. What are we going to do here? This is a long pin. This is like a 6-inch blank here. This has got some pretty cool stuff. Oh, Joe said she could hear her. Oh, I don't know why.
Yay! See, I yell loud.
Is there like a, maybe there's a,
Here's your tools.
I only got the road. I guess she just heard you through my microphone. Oh yeah, so GM Rose is telling us to get that bird song, to everything turn, turn, turn. Heck yeah. Yeah, it looks really good shined up, Joe. It's once we get it all finished. I'm just trying to figure out what to do with the middle here. I think I'm gonna do some simple dives. So let me find the middle again. I didn't even see him yet. I don't know if I went back that far. Let me. Leisurely walks in and sets up the holiday table with various snacks, cakes, nuts, even fruitcake. Puts out the fudge, brownies, cookies, mints, and other goodies. Puts the eggnog both straight and spiked. Oh, excellent. I would like to wish everyone a happy holiday season. That's from Lee. It's been both a pleasure and fun to be the caterer to the creators. Oh, you're so kind. And wish nothing but the best for one and all in the coming year 2024. Fabulous wishes, Lee. Fabulous wishes. He just put the new stuff in there.
What's that?
He just put that new stuff up in there. He got like, instead of the old, I set up the table and swept the floor and stuff, he's sort of got him a new holiday thing. And that's cool. Very apropos. Okay, so
Hi,
let's do that.
Rose.
I got a blower. That's why we use the blower.
Let me know, Rose, which
So let's see, how
one you
many
wanted of those copper pendants.
curves should we put in here?
Maybe you responded to me. I've been running to Walmart like a crazy person.
I think they can hear you if you talk into my microphone.
I am talking into your microphone.
Joe put a smiley on there. So Alyssa went to HEB this morning. You know, I love that HEB. What is it called? Marketplace, where they got all the. Oh, it's just not your typical HEB. It's sort of the upscale.
HEB has the best tres leches.
Tres leches.
Oh my God.
The best. Carrie says. Okay. Let's get this. Oops. Oh, sorry, babes. I think I just punched her. Out of the camera. You right?
Right here and
Oh, man.
it hit me in my.
Yeah, that hurt. I sort of elbowed Carrie as she walked by behind me. Not a lot of room. Not a lot of room over here, and she went down, but I picked her up. I've been turning, been doing projects, been cleaning up the garage and all that kind of good stuff around the shop here. Let me see what I got going here. Oh yeah. There's a little grate on there to protect the blower from big chunks of wood. But what it generally does is get these long stringy things built up. In about 30 seconds, you'll see what was stuck in the blower, which limits its suction or airflow or whatever it is. So yeah, Curtis Reykjavik, that was the guy. Did the artwork that this pen went with. I think it was an Alice in Wonderland kind of theme. It came out a number of months ago. We mixed this blank up. I think we sold, I think 8, and this was the leftover one. So this one, instead of round, I'm going to give these nodules sort of a flat top. Uh-oh. You all right, Marion? Oh, that's good. That's because she has a great microphone. Okay. Oh, my goodness. That's not good. Yes. Okay, so that one I will call done. It's got some figure to it. Let's see, let me get the paper here. Diapers. Thank you, Lee, for that narration. You sound like Richard Attenborough. All you need is an accent. If you notice the blank in the wild. That was awesome. No, sir. Take it away. Take it away. Lee Attenborough. That's right. Absolutely. That's true. That is true. And you know, that's even more truly with the square blanks. it's sort of funny. Carrie put these like, look, we just poured this square blank, or we cut it up, and it's gorgeous, and blah blah blah, and it goes with this design, Alice in Wonderland, Wizard of Oz, something or other. And people buy the blank, and I go, why would they buy the blank? Because it looks so different. I guess they're just grabbing the colors, you know. No question. And I appreciate that they buy them. It gives me something to do. If not, I'd be in there playing video games and watching YouTube videos. Oh man, now he's getting into it here. I love it. I love it. And this is international, by the way, because we have Catherine from Colombia. You all right, babe? I hit her too hard. Don't call the police.
Take a break for a minute.
Yeah. Now we're getting smooth. There you go. Who's 24 hours ahead? Yeah. Same time as Lee. It's straight south of you. Literally straight south of you. Yep. Across a whole lot of ocean. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. I'll be right over. Farmers. I thought it was for the farmers, so the farmers had more afternoon or evening time. Like farmers don't get up early? I mean, the day doesn't get any longer. That's the part I never understood. It just shifts the clock. Feeling good, feeling good. Let's get this. Heck yeah. It's right up after your snacks, Lee. Burgers. I remember this one now. It's really coming to life. The mother of pearl in this thing is just off the chain. And then as soon as I'm done with this, I got to go hook Carrie up to her little stem machine so I can relax her muscles, or I just beat the crap out of her. Diabetes, and you got joint issues or something, right? Is that not good? Oh. Oh yeah, this thing's on fire. Oh geez, you better get that down. Is that not good? Ah, yeah, it's a little high. That's pretty cool looking, isn't it? Uh-oh. That's not good, Lee. I think you should be able to see me on the that way I can get the buffer in too. Yeah. That pin was done. Ah, they've got Catherine on a schedule, don't they? This got some pretty cool mother of pearl in it. I love it. All right, I'll be. Oh, is it better on the lathe cam? Oh. That's pretty cool. I forgot how nice that was. Okay, let me go help Carrie here. Where you at, babes?
Man, you nailed me.
And that went with, what was that thing go with? Alice what?
Shadow Alice
Shadow Alice.
by Curtis Reikovich
By Curtis Reikovich.
on Dreamer Designs.
Dreamer Designs.
I don't know if I should do two, because it's like, I guess run down here. We'll do the lower half later.
All right. Almost got Carrie hooked up here. Where's your last one go over here?
You're up here, right? Yeah, do here.
There you go. Got your machine there. All right. Carrie's all hooked. She get that little muscle stimulator thing going. All right. Back in the shop. Yeah, she got a little tension that she loved. All right. So. Heck yeah. They're awesome. All right. So now I need to work in a customer pin. And I do this because this one particular fabulous customer has ordered about 30 pens at one time from us. So I don't want to do hers all at once.
You check out my shoes first?
Oh, how cute.
I want to be
They
like
look like
you.
mine, only smaller.
What?
They look like mine, only smaller. Slippers, right?
Mine are tan. I almost got the same color as you, and then I'll never find the good. So I got tan.
So this camera now faces over here. So if you look at here,
I can't see anything.
right there. I got the lathe, the TV, and the buffer in there. What's that?
I'm coming over here to read.
Okay, excuse me. You shouldn't be in here because this is how you get hurt. I'm not used to you being in my space.
Oh my goodness. I'll give you in your space.
You
Who
must.
got your popsicle sticks?
In my space, baby.
I got your popsicle sticks.
It's dangerous being around me because I swing and I swing fast and hard.
Yes, very fast. I got your toys.
What's that? Oh yeah, we got.
So we can do
Oh
that.
yes, yes. I've been what did my grandfather call me? Call me hayseed because I look like a bale of hay. Or maybe golf grass is called Timothy. I think it's that one. Okay. Yeah, let's skinny this one down. I can believe that. Let me try to get a feel, right?
Do you want some of this or are you full?
I'll take some. I haven't eaten much today, really. There you go, make me a pizza. She still loves me. I'm gonna beat the crap out of her. Okay. I think we're gonna do a baseball bat end because this is a 5 1/4 blank and it gives me more room to play with. This is a 5 1/4. That's 2 and 5 eighths. I'll do it in the middle here in a second. Got an idea. Let's see. What does Debbie get, Carrie? She gets. Let's see. These are her points here. Look. Looking here, it is a .55. Okay, she's just your typical width. Yeah, the diameter of the finger grip. No, it does make sense. We got some customers who love a fat pen, and that's usually about a .63 grip. Then you got people like Carrie who love a very thin grip, and hers is .46. So it's literally almost a 1/4 inch diameter between one to the other. This is, I'd call it cream with, I would say maybe a rust, but not quite a red rust, but a maybe purple rust kind of thing. You may be
Turn
right.
this next since he's online.
What's that?
You need to turn this next since he's online.
Yeah.
I'll be right
And I would almost want to say before I started turning it and make it all white, it looks like sort of root beer, but a real red root beer more than a brown. What's that?
That's beautiful.
Yeah, that's gorgeous.
It's prettier than it's ever been.
Yeah, I'm getting better, I guess.
I'm gonna take a photo of this pen Tim just finished.
Yep.
Because it's super shiny. It's a new technique we do. All of our pens are like super shiny and gives
Here,
it a whole new effect.
now talk.
Okay, this pen that Tim just turned, the pink and blue that went with Shadow Alice, this is the first blank we ever poured, and this is the most beautiful.
Is that the first one we ever poured?
Yes.
Wow.
So
That's a keeper, folks.
I know. So this is the first Leopard Leatherworks pen we ever poured. We didn't know what we were doing, and so I still like Curtis Reichovich, and Shadow Alice came out and matches it,
Cool.
and a couple of his other pieces as well.
All right, so let's do something a little fancy here. I'm going to do some, for this particular customer, I have to keep making stuff up, which makes me better and better. Because she has so many pens coming from us, we don't want them to all look the same. So I'm gonna do, let's see if this comes out. No, a little bit differently. I've got this other tool. Let me see if I can find it. Let's see, there's my SKU. Here it is. This is a tool that, unlike the Mentos movement, sort of does its own little ring. So I'm gonna center on that. And I'm gonna make a ring. And then I'm gonna make one here. And these will be two in the middle. In Lee, the reason I'm doing this now, and you'll see it here in just a little bit, is when you said Egyptian, I thought, oh, let's make something. Yeah, it knocks me down when I'm near the lathe and talking and grinding at the same time. But I thought, Lee, what we'll do is, I gotta put a new screw in there so I can put this in my holster here, is you'll see I got my tools attached with this leather strap. You'll see in about 30 seconds on the front of my workbench, so I can just reach down and grab them. I gotta put a couple of more screws in this strap to add some more tools I got. Oh. Yeah, just little loops in the leather, if you will. Caught in the wild, the baby cub blank peers towards the mother, looking for food. Is that how it goes? Yeah, for sure. Most of that removed. That's good. Right now, it reminds me of spools of thread. Spools of thread. I have had them. I've not had one break like I'm turning it now, but I remember one broke on the end here. I've had them break when I was drilling them. I'm not sure why. Yeah. And it didn't break, it literally just came apart at the seams. Which was really weird. Luckily I made extra of those, so we recovered well. Okay, let's what am I looking for here? Get it roundy. I gotta get this one. It's all about safety right here. That's it. That is it. All right, let's do a measurement here. Oh, this could look pretty cool. Nah, probably not. Probably not, Lee. Probably not. Number one, I wouldn't be that rude. I would just disconnect you. Talking to the cats, Catherine, 10 minutes. Or was that Lee's? Lee, you're done in 10 minutes. They never get any food. Starving cats. Starving cats. Hey, Carrie, if you're watching, I would like to know, Carrie, if we have any Fordite blanks around. I did a Fordite blank the other day. I kept trying to figure out better ways to do it. And the other day, I did one, and it is like bonkers gorgeous because of the way I did it. I just reinvented a new way of finishing them. Yeah, and some of what I don't like about them is one of their greatest attributes, and that is the multi-layers of paint. And the reason I say that is that the paint is not like resin. It's very brittle. And when you're turning it, yeah, it chips off. And I found a way the other day to finish turning it fatter and then sanding it down to the width I wanted. And that way you eliminate those chips. They're still there when you're turning, but you sand them off, and it came out gorgeous. So Fordite, when they paint cars, they put the frame that they're painting, on a rack. And that rack either gets dipped or sprayed or whatever the method is, but there is paint on that rack. And they continue to use that rack over and over and over and over again, and little layers of paint get applied to that rack. Eventually, the rack weighs 400 or 500 extra pounds, so they have to get that stuff off, so they chip it off. And it's got a nickname of Detroit agate or Fordite, and there's some Kenworthite or whatever, but essentially is just paint overspray that layers up, and you can imagine how gorgeous some of the paint is on these racks, and they break it off and they sell it. And then people like me and Dank Blanks and others, Cocoon, etc., will cast that chunks of Fordite into a blank around resin. So then you get this thing that you can now turn on a lathe, and it comes out really, really cool patterns. What's that again, Lee? Well, personally, Chrysler has the coolest, because they got the orange, the purple, the lime green, that kind of stuff. But I've not seen that one yet. Have you seen that one out there for sale? Yeah, it would. I just not seen them yet. I mean, you could make your own Fordite. It would just take you forever. Yeah, especially if you're a farmer. Good stuff. You never would, or you never have? Why not? Oh, like what? Yeah, I've heard about that. They're all trying that. I think BMW is trying to charge you extra to turn on your heated seats. Or Mercedes is, like trying to charge you extra. So today's business world, nobody really wants to make a product because there's really not a lot of money in that product. So even in the high-tech world where I work, the formula is software as a service, because that way you keep getting that software as a service fee every single month. Depends upon the agreement that you sign when you buy it. I understand what you're saying, but the agreement that you're purchasing with now is different than it used to be. So you sign on the dotted line and you agree to it. I don't agree with the practice, but it definitely is legal, and there's lots of people up in arms about it. I mean, I would like to do software as a service with pens. You just got to pay me $1 for the rest of your life to use my pen, because I'm going to install a chip in it. Uh-oh, the silence was heard. What was that, Catherine? Well, I missed what she said. What did you say, Catherine? Yeah, I'm going to install an Apple tracker in every pen. I want to know where they go. Yeah, but I want to track them. I want to know what you're using them for. How many days and how many hours a day. I'll charge you a penny per minute per day. A dreamer. Nothing but a dreamer. Yeah. It's all about reaching into somebody else's pocket and getting money. That's what it's all about here. And, they try to figure many ways to do that as much as they can. This is starting to feel real nice. One more. I got a feeling this is going to look pretty cool. And the idea is, when these pens are sitting on her desk, they all need to look a little different. So that's why I stick one in while I'm doing other pens to sort of let some creativity flow. And then this design will lead me to another design going, hey, how about this? So hopefully it comes out cool. Nice. Okay, let's wipe her down. And by the way, for anybody who happens to be new, the stuff in the bottle is just good old H2O. As Adam Sandler said in Waterboy, mighty fine H2O. Yes, GM Rose, extras are good. I like extra icing on my cake. I like extra gravy on my mashed potatoes. All that good stuff. I don't remember. I just happened to look up on my iPad. So you can see You'll see this in 30 seconds, but I got the big TV here to see what you're seeing. And then I got my iPad hooked on the wall here so I can see the comments and again still make sure the feed is coming through. Yeah, I mean, maybe we did, who knows? But I agree. Extras are. For only $29.95 a month. But wait, that's not all. Alright, let's see what this one looks like here before we go and buff it up. Oh, yeah, that looks pretty cool. Oh my goodness. And I would say root beer with glitter or root beer creamsicle or something like that. Where do you see it, Lee? You'll be like, yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I don't know what that is, like a rust root beer or something. It has, but boy, it's broke in, isn't it? That is too cool. I'm telling you, you'd have never thunk that from that blank, you know? Yes, I agree. Lee, you're not reminding me to turn the big blower off. You're not reminding me to turn the big blower off when I'm done turning the thing. Uh-oh. Slacking. It's just one of the many for Mrs. Deb. Yeah, he sneaks in there now and again. He's in there punking us. All right, and that shines up. Oh, I got to do the second level of buffing. I just did the first. That looks nice. Not sure it looks any different, but buffs up nice. That's pretty cool design too. I'm gonna start taking that and sort of running with it a little bit and do little different things. Okay, let me put that in her bag. Literally, there are 8 more blanks in that bag I gotta finish for that lady. 8 more blanks. Okay, Lee, this is your pen coming up. I gotta drill some holes in it. This is very wonderful consideration of Caroline Koch. She has donated this pen to Lee. It's one of her many blanks. And Lee, this is a hybrid. So you got a little bit of wood in there. She's very kind, very generous. So it's interesting here, Lee, is as we look at this blank, got some kind of burl wood on this end here. It's going to have some really nice figure in it. And there's a little chunk of wood right here, and normally we would turn that wood off. And I don't know, even with a baseball bat end, if this little chunk of wood is going to remain. But it's got sort of a gray black on this end. It looks like an egg drop soup in the middle. Seriously. Yeah, in real life it looks like egg drop soup, and then of course you got the wood on the end here. So this is going to be an interesting turn. But I don't think we're going to save that little tiny chunk of wood right there. I think that's probably going to get turned off. Yeah, I mean, it definitely is that sort of swirly white end. That'll be cool. Yeah, I'm going to do a baseball bat end on this because that will give us more room in the middle. What was that? Yellow Jacket, yeah. Hey, Cindy Bennett, good to see you. And Christine McClellan stopped in. Very nice. You know, Christine, I wish I had another Fordite pen to turn, but unless Carrie brings me one, I don't know that I have one in stock. But I wanted to show everybody my new technique and how much better the pen came out. I just turned one the other day. I'm not sure who it was for. Carrie would know. But it came out way wicked cool. As they say in Maine, wicked cool, wicked neat. No, well, the Fordite doesn't destroy the tools. What destroys the tools is that carbon fiber. That stuff is like steel. Okay, number one, we got to get this one round. And then we'll see what it looks like. The interesting thing about turning a hybrid is the wood is a whole lot softer than the resin. So you really have to remember what part you're turning, because it requires different pressure. We'll be pouring that this weekend. We've got a couple of pours going on. And yeah, Cindy, it's just in the line, if you will. I wish I could jump ahead because I love doing stuff like that. But, first in, first out kind of deal. Not to be mean or anything. I would imagine that as I'm turning, loud noises will shut down the mic with some kind of noise suppression or something. Oh, I thought I had it turned on. I can't remember. Yeah, that's what I mean. Well, isn't that what it does? Ah. Me either. Not yet.
That was our last Fordite.
What's that, babe?
That was our last
Oh,
Fordite.
bummer. Yeah, Carrie says that was our last Fordite. A little bit of both. Got to make the blank first, and it's just orders received, first in, first out kind of thing, you know. That's all. Not that simple. And then, of course, it takes a while. We had 3 blanks to turn, which we just did. Carrie has 1 gold one she wants to turn, but that'll be after the kitty one. So the kitty black and white one's actually the next one to be poured.
What's that now? I didn't hear what you said.
I'm just talking to the crowd.
I didn't hear what you said.
Cindy was asking about the custom that we're doing with the little kitty cat foil, the glitter in there.
Oh,
So she was just asking about it, where it was.
Cindy,
That's next being poured. Oh yeah, it'll do that. It can do that when it's fat. No harm, no foul kind of deal there. All right, so let's first of all, let's work on some baseball ends here. Baseball bat ends. Yeah, turning wood versus turning resin is totally night and day. It was a blank that had the Fordite in it. Yeah, you couldn't actually turn a full stick of Fordite. I don't think. You got to stabilize it somehow because it's so soft, quite frankly. So you would need something to stabilize it somehow. Give you something that you can turn well. Yeah, I know. I'm not crazy. Turn that thing on. What width we're getting down here. That's gonna look pretty cool, man. It's a good looking chunk of wood. 0.6. Good looking, that's some good burl in that thing. I'm telling you, that is hot stuff. See how we're getting down. 0.55 on the money, Lee. Like you paid for it. On the money. That's gonna look good. I'm gonna spin that around. What's that? Well, you know, you you see it 1,000 times, you know what it looks like. Yes, ma'am. is looking like about a .6 right there. Let's see how good I am, Lee. Let's see. Here we go. .59. Close. Very close. And there's going to be some yellow coming out on the end here that I didn't see before. Yeah, that's good. When we shine this up, Lee, this is going to be bonkers. .55 onto my, actually .555. Yeah, it's a little bit bigger than .55, but not quite .56. Something about that little spot right there. I think it wants me to cut it out. Bad chunk of resin there or something. I'm going to speed that baby up. Let's find the center. Let's see what we can do there. I'm going to make this one simple. So I'm a little concerned about that little dig there that keeps grabbing my knife. 5 1/4. Let's call it right about there. Alright, so we can make that part of the dig. Dive into the egg. That's good way now. Whatever that occlusion was. Uh-oh. Hubby and wifey action going on here. So it depends. So are you talking, do you have chunks of Fordite or do you have a full-blown stick of Fordite? That'd be the first question. Dang, Cindy, 40 years of finishing furniture? My goodness. That man can finish some furniture with his eyes closed, I'm telling you. Fat right in there. Yeah. Probably had some of the best finished furniture in the neighborhood. All right, Lee, I think that's it. We're going to call this Egg Drop Mustache. Looks like a mustache on a man's face. We can't help ourselves. That's it. So Christine says, I have 4 sticks, none of them quite big enough to be a regular sized blank on their own. So a couple of things you can do with that, Christine. You can either cast that one big thing into resin to encase it, or you could break it up into smaller chunks, which gives you cool variety. And if you buy a 4-dite pen from like Dank Blanks, that 4-dite pen may have 6 or 8 little pieces of 4-dite mixed in with the resin, because the resin really gives it all its strength. Once it's like that, it could be either turned into a writing pen, or it can be turned into a diamond painting pen. Either way. Oh, hers is all Mopar? Oh, man. That's some good looking stuff. I've done some Mopar. Oh, man. They got the colors, orange and purples and, oh, reds and, oh, beautiful stuff. That's the way you do it. Wax on, wax off, and then once you know that stuff, then you can do whatever you need. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's cool. Good. It's good handcraft. Good to know. Nothing wrong with screws, nothing wrong with dowels, all that kind of good stuff. But yeah, there's ways to do it without it. Oh yeah. Yeah, I believe in modern technology when it's appropriate, and I believe in older technology when it's appropriate. It's just like the guys in the World Day saying, you're not a woodworker if you're doing stuff on a CNC machine. I'm like, if you're working with wood, you're a woodworker. Like right now, I'm working with wood. I am therefore a woodworker. Yeah, they're all over the place. They're in Indiana, Missouri. They're all over the place. Oh, they're everywhere. Yep. Making some furniture. Let's see, I'm gonna need a piece of. Yeah, Kenworth. I've seen that ad as or advertised as well. Let's see, I need a little chunk of this 150 here. Let me get my knife. Yeah, it's gonna look wild. Where do you see this? It's a big drop. Mixed with this black and gray wood. That's so ouch, it's hot. just needed the right grade sandpaper to do the wood. Yep. Beautiful for spacious skies. All right, let's continue on. Yeah, there's some good-looking Kenworth out there. I saw some Fordite for sale, Kenworth Fordite on eBay. But yeah, Christine, we could do some crazy stuff with the Fordite, and putting chunks of it in resin gives it the strength it needs to allow you to turn it. And yeah, it can do crazy stuff, gorgeous stuff, because it makes, you know, and again, all these make crazy designs, but that's a very linear, particular, almost looks like a topographic map. Oh, no question. I love turning on lives. It's just sometimes I got so much to do. I'm like, I gotta crank through it and not talk. Yes. Absolutely. Yep. And sometimes I just love listening to an audiobook. Like right now, my kids want me to read all that Brandon Sanderson stuff. So I got the newest, the earliest one that I should read, or the one I should start with, or whatever. So Carrie and I are going to listen to that on our drive to Houston, late January. So it's a 24-hour book, and we got 2 8-hour drives. So that'll be back and forth. And we'll listen a little bit on the ship. Ooh, that's good. Nice. I'm telling you, Lee, that burl is going to, that pop, that figure inside that wood, I'm not sure which is better looking, that burl in the wood or the design of the flow of the resin. You know, Christine, ask Carrie for a picture of that Fordite, because I think she took a picture of it the other day before she mailed it out, and it looked, I got a better way of turning it and finishing it, which makes it really accentuate the design. Do it crazy. Go ahead, Lee, sorry. Oh yeah. 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 Just that stuff you mentioned. Heck yeah. Oh, I can see this thing popping just by touching this very well used rag to the blank. My goodness. Oh, Lee. This is going to be off the hook, dude. Okay. Let's see what this looks like. I swear it looks... This down here looks like a piece of furniture. I'm gonna go polish this bad boy up. Oh my goodness. Where do you see that in about 20 seconds? Yeah, that is... Yeah, because you know the blanks get all scuffed up when they're being sawed, and Yeah, it is quite gorgeous, to say the least. Wait till I shine up this burl on the buffer here. Man, alive. I'd like a knife handle with this burl. Woo! My goodness. Well, I'm going to show it again after I get it buffed up. Boy, she picked a good one. I don't know how people can see what this is through the cuttings like that. It must just be the colors, and you just know it's going to be bonkers wild when you're done. Well, thank Caroline. She did it. All her. Oh, that wood. Oh my goodness. Wish I could do a close-up view of that. That is absolutely gorgeous. You'll see it in about 20 seconds at this point. I'm watching the screen for when it comes on. Here it comes. Only. That wood is just bonkers. That has some incredible chatoyance that you don't even notice because of the burl. And chatoyance is that shimmering figure effect that makes something look three-dimensional like wood. Oh, that's beautiful. That is nice. Woo, baby. Thank you, Caroline Koch. Koch. How do you say that? K-O-C-H. Koch or Koch? Absolutely beautiful. Let's see here. This looks like it's going to be... This is going to be pretty cool. Yeah, you will. And it's 0.55, so you can gauge from there, Lee. That's off, that's off. Diaper off. That's actually gorgeous. Egg drop mustache. Okay, this one here, we're going to do some slopey ends to it. We got a nice long 6-incher. Away, baby. Away. Slow this bad boy down. Took me a second. Now these are one of the blanks that when you see it, you immediately know what it's going to look like because it is through and through that particular color. It's cast in a vertical mold and there's no hiding what it's going to look like. So then we just sort of shape her on down and see how she fits. This, of course, is one of the ones I'm working into that customer. It's got about 30. I think it's about 23. It's a lot. All right. What are we going to do to this one? Let's see what our measurements are right now. Our fingerprints while I'm thinking about the design. 0.6, 0.63. So on this particular type of head, particular type of blank, it really is all about the turning because the blank is the exact same. So let's do. Let's see. Let me look in her bag. I've done 4 or 5 for hers already. We've got some simple designs, some complex designs. Oh, that was a cool one. See if I can grab some inspiration from. I think I've got a Mentos one for her. I think this one may just be vases because I don't have a vase in this bag yet. Everybody still there on Discord or did it go off? Oh no, that's okay. No big deal. I just didn't hear anything. I'm like, wow, got quiet. Real quiet. I appreciate it. Okay, there's the second. Yes, it's definitely got the scrape. Here, I'll turn it off and you can see. It's got the scrape color on it. All the lines. Although you can still see the blank. One bump in the middle with 2 vases. And the vases facing top out. So we'll finish off the top of these here first.
Pen is that?
One of Deb's.
What?
One of Deb's. What's that, babe?
And I'll leave his address.
You need a what?
Leave his address.
Oh, yeah, that's easy. No worries. No. Didn't touch a thing, Lee. Probably because nobody's talking. Now let's do some finger grip measurements here, see where we're at. We're pretty close, let's put it that way. 0.555 and 0.56. Beautiful. Sandpaper will take the rest of that off. Gotta shake this one different. Beautiful. All right, she is ready to finish. Blow her off. I got it this time, Lee. I did it. I did it. Hello. Looks good. I'm just looking for my pictures of my Fordite sticks to send you. Cool. Yeah. Yeah, Christine said, I'm just looking for my pictures of my Fordite sticks to send you. Excellent. Yeah. Yeah. What'd you say? Yeah. No, I was actually reading her words. I guess I should stop narrating. Is that what you're trying to say, Lee? Yeah. Yeah, but we need to make you admin so you can just take over. I gave Carrie a YouTube video how to do that. I guess she just hasn't got to it yet. The pay is awesome. Isn't that the same thing? Oh, yeah. Way beyond my pay grade. I'm probably an admin, I don't even know it. Oh, yeah. Moderate it. Such a bully. He's kicking me. Yeah, there's trolls out there, yeah. Yeah, them stinkers. Ah, that would be good. Smurfing somebody. What's the blue from? Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. Smurf me, baby. This is the second level here. I forget what grit it really was. I buy 4 grits, and I've got them in little buckets. And only when I have to remember that I need to buy more grits, it's in my Amazon order, so I just go there and order it again. But it's a below 400 for the first time, around 600 for the second one. I forget, it was like 620, 720, I don't remember. And then 1,000 and then 1,500, and then we get the old polish out. And then we buff it up. And I don't know what the polish is grit-wise, but it's pretty fine. And there's, literally probably 20 videos I could find to teach you how to finish this, and I've just adopted pieces and parts from all of them. Whatever seems to work the best for me for the finish. Yeah, you sort of steal and choose and, that kind of thing. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, for sure. And I watch back in the day, back when we used to do diamond painting by candlelight. I don't know, I didn't do any. Not a bit. Not yet. Yes, sir. That is true. That is true. That's right. Keep giving it. We'll send you the bill, don't worry. Speaking of therapy, we had a really good podcast this morning. It was about dealing with toxic family during the holidays. Very good topic. There you go. That was one of the solutions. Don't go. Do what you want to do. Let your authentic self reign. Yep. Ooh, that's gonna look pretty. Here we go. It even looks better than the blank. And as I'm turning this, I can see sparkles of blue, light blue, and purple. Man, that thing is brilliant. Absolutely. Okay, let's buffer up. You guys will see it in a few seconds. Isn't that nice? For just a seemingly plain blank, it's absolutely gorgeous. Yes, ma'am, it is. Uh-oh. Sometimes, yeah, for sure. At least you. It is pretty. It is pretty. Thanks for dropping by, Briar Bree. Or Brit. Could be Brittany. There it is. It's got a little bit of a clarity on the end here. It's sort of weird. It's like gravity took all the glitter away from that end. That'd be nice. No, not at all. Not at all. Let me sneak in another piece of pizza here. I got a sink. And it's only plastic. All right, let's see who's next in the bucket. Yeah, I've not seen those yet. Yeah, you could. It depends upon a couple things. One, what thread pitch and threads per inch you'd have. It would also depend upon what's in the blank. Like if you had a heavily glittered blank with big chunks of glitter, that would not do too well for cutting a thread in it because it just wouldn't do well. Wood, depending upon the pitch and the threads per inch, might work, might not work. If, and this is a big if they had an insert that you could insert into the end of the pen, that really changes the whole design of the pen because now you got to leave enough beef in there. In fact, I'll show you. When I'm doing these and you'll see it on screen in a second. But when I'm doing these bottle openers, or bottle stoppers, excuse me, I actually drill them and then I epoxy in a threaded insert. To do that to a pen, you would have to drill a big enough hole, and then you would have to put the insert in, and then you couldn't turn into that insert. If your pen broke, you'd pretty much be screwed for that end. So, not sure of the efficacy of something like that. I love the idea because your pen tip wouldn't fall out, but who doesn't have hot glue or Teflon tape or washi tape or something like that to make a nice insert? So, yep. How do they work? It is your favorite one or is not your favorite one? How come? Oh, gotcha. Yeah, and even the diamond painting, Diamond Art Club tips, the new ones they have, the metal ones. I love the tip end. Not a huge fan yet of the insert end. Ooh, this thing is short. What the heck? 4 1/4, small size, as is. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, I'm no expert on engineering and all that kind of stuff, but I saw the design of that particular Diamond Art Club metal tip, and I love the part that grabs onto the drills. Not a huge fan of the other part that you stick into the. It's Brie. Ah, fantastic. Fantastic. Is that the Spangler one or is that a different one? I know I hear Carrie say that. Oh, what's that? What was that, Lee? Ah. Well, we're glad you stopped by, Bree. I would imagine the dragon one, unless we have another dragon pen with that dragon name, is probably that Spangler maybe, or no? Carrie. What's that one look like? Carrie would know, but I forget. Oh, yeah. I remember hearing that. Right now I'm over here at the drill press drilling some holes into the next customer's blanks. Who's a fellow Okie? Ah, fantastic. I love a good Okie from Muskogee. I just noticed this blank here. I'm going to show it to you before I just drilled it. And I thought it was just a resin blank. But it is, this is cool. This end down here is a dyed and stabilized piece of wood. So it's got like blue and red and purple kind of colors in it on this end. So it's a chunk of burl that has been dyed and stabilized. Very cool. It got a really good looking color over here. Not sure what I'm gonna do with this one. Hello, Tala. Tala's almost my next door neighbor. Literally, she lives 3/4 of a mile away. Her and Carrie went and had lunch one day last week, I think. Can't remember if I was in Vegas or not, but yeah, she lives right nearby. So that's 2 Okies we got in here. Bree and Tala. And me. I'm more of a West Virginian transplanted Okie. Been here about 4.5 years now. Hello, Tala. Okay, blower on. Let's make some chips. Yep, you're not far behind. Cheesehead. Ah, beautiful. What part? Mid-Hudson, like Poughkeepsie? Like Poughkeepsie? Oh, West Point. Yeah, I know that. Been there. Carrie grew up in Westchester County. Down there in Larchmont and America. Tala wants to know when I'm going to join you, whenever I'm available. I think I might have been out of town that day, or I'm sleeping because I worked at night or something. Yeah, Carrie ranting and raved about some kind of French fries or something like that. I forget what she called them. I want to say waffle fry, but that's not right. That's it's got some kind of batter on it. They call it something. I forget what it was. Tala will probably tell it to us. Funnel cake fries. There it is. I knew it had some kind of batter on it. That just sounds wrong in every direction, Tala. Funnel cake fries. None of that is good for you, but I'll bet you it is delicious. And I would certainly partake. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Okay, that is a very hot pink. Blank. Let's see, let's turn this off. we're gonna get a really cool, look at this, they got yellow in there too. Maybe that's the wood. That might be the wood that didn't get stained. Gosh, I gotta get into that wood staining stuff. That looks so cool. It's got some, there's a little transparency right in here. You'll see where my finger is in about 30 seconds or so. And some really cool swirls around here. It got some magenta, hot pink, orange. Ooh, this will be gorgeous. Now, what to do? I think this might benefit from a number of up and down digs through it to really show off that swirl. Yeah, dollars, right? Not good for you. Definitely tasty. Okay. I think with this end here, I'm going to do the pointy ends. Because I want to see a lot of that wood exposed. Although on yours, Lee, man, that thing looked gorgeous with that baseball bat end. Just gorgeous. Let's move about 3/8. Okay. We don't need to center yet. We'll find that in a second. Popsicle illusion? Popsicle. Lee, you won't believe the measurement on that end right there. Popsicle illusion. Actually, I'm not tired. I had a fantastic night of sleep. It's really weird. Usually, here's my method of sleep. I put a pillow between, I'm laying on my left side, and I have for literally a billion years. And I'm hugging one pillow. I got a pillow up underneath my head, and I put my earbud in, turn my iPad on. I set my iPad to go off in about 40 minutes, even though I never make it a second or two. And then I fall asleep, and I am usually out within about 30 seconds. No memory of whatever I was going to watch, listen to, all gone. And I do not move until the next morning when I awake. Literally, I have those little wrinkles from the sheets down the side of my body. Don't even move. Last night, I laid there for an hour. Couldn't go to bed. Oh, Lee, you won't believe that measurement either. On money. So then I get up. It's about, I don't know, 2 o'clock in the morning. Carrie's still out there diamond painting and doing stuff. I said, when you going to bed? She goes, I don't know. So I was up for about an hour. Finally 3 o'clock. I finally said, well, maybe I'm tired enough. I just, other than cleaning the shop yesterday, I just didn't do a lot of effort. Mentally wasn't tired. Did a session for a client. That came out beautiful. You know, I don't know. We're going to find out here how gorgeous it is. But it's got some kind of burl, so it... Could be box elder, could be maple, could be... I can't tell from the burl. I mean, I'll show you. I bought a box of burl because I'm getting ready to start stabilizing and dyeing blanks. So I bought a box of burl, and I'm going to be using some of this. And there's 3 different types of burl in here. There's a box elder burl, a poplar burl, and then some other kind of thing. So, yeah, so this is some pretty cool looking burl. And you'll see it in a little few seconds there. It's going to make some great looking inserts into pens. But literally, this is 3 different types of wood. And I wouldn't know how to tell them apart. It's just cool looking wood with burl in it, which is those little defects caused by I don't know what. But I got a box of that from a guy in Utah, and gonna do something with it, I'm sure. Okay, let's see what we do here. But you know, that's project number 32. So we're at 5 and right about there. But I gotta buy the vacuum pot, I gotta buy the cactus juice, and all that kind of stuff to stabilize it. So I'm gonna do 3 dives in this particular pen. Marked. I want to get you some good undulations in this pen, so I can see all that cool looking figure that's swirling around there. All this hot pink that everybody's seeing, or orange, and all that good stuff. This is going to be similar to the other one I did for a different person, so I don't do that. Sort of repeating that one. I mean, there's only so many. I made my kids, actually showed them online some pens for their college graduation. Karen and I were out to Utah for last week and a half. Lost track of it. But very cool pens. Fun. I love making the ink pens because they're just so pretty. I got about 25 kits right now. There's over 6 more. So yeah, we're gonna be doing some stuff. Oh yeah. Yes, sir. Be here waiting for you. Catherine still with us? Been quiet down there from Columbia. Oh, she might. Oh, yeah, she might be feeding the cats. I forgot. Yeah. All right, let's see how this is starting to look. Oh, that was the right choice. Oh my goodness, look how this is going to grab down here where this wood is. Oh, that's going to be gorgeous. Oh yeah. Okay, here we go. Now let's bring out its beauty. We've teased ourselves enough. Let's bring it out. All right, so now I can bring over the diaper, turn off the blower. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. The only one that's not for a customer today was that very first one I did that Carrie called Blinded Alice or something. Or it was gosh, can't remember the name of the artist. I'm so bad. I'm beyond bad. Some kind of Alice thing. Yeah. Some Alice in Wonderland. Gosh. If she didn't say my name so much, I'd forget what that was. Excellent. Maybe he's up to snuff on the timing. That'd be good. Uh-oh. Oh, my goodness. Okay, that feels good there. Let me get the wood sandpaper out. Replay. Sadly. Replay. And this grit here is a, I think it's 220. It's just 3M, non-slip, never gets gunked up. It's always free and clear. It's great stuff. You never buy cheap sandpaper, not for nothing. Because you'll pay for it in the long run. Yes, ma'am. Oh, I agree, Christine. It's going to be unhooked here just a little bit. And Christine, I can't wait to do some of your Fordite. Man, that scared the crap out of me. You know, somebody said, hey, will you turn Fordite? And I go, I don't even know what Fordite is. I had to look it up. I said, yeah, we'll give that a shot. No guarantees, but we'll see what happens. And it came out cool. And I've probably turned 7 or 8 at this point. And I would say that I just now got good at it. So it took me a while to figure out how to do it, and it's a little different than resin, obviously, but I think it's good now, and I'm not afraid of it. And I could jump right into it. Funny thing about this wood is it gets wet and it gets sort of grippy. Interesting stuff. Let's wet it down or dry it up here. Yeah, you do have to spend a bit of time down there because the wood swells when it gets wet, and then you sand it off while it's wet, and then it shrinks. And so I use this rag here to actually heat it up and dry it off. And then I'll pop in with just a little light piece of non-wet sandpaper, right like that. Gets very hot very quickly, but beautiful finish now. Super smooth. Okay, then we could jump Hey, welcome back, Lee. And then we can jump into this next level here. And after we get that first level done, the rest seems to go really well. But would just require a little extra attention. And that's why if you'll notice the prices for turning these things with hybrid or Fordite, they're just a hair more expensive, probably $5 or something, than your regular resin blank. Because resin I can do all day long, it's all the same. What's that, Lee? Yeah, it's just a little extra labor. Yeah. Not afraid of it now and happy to do it because it comes out so cool. Okay, let me go. Next step. Well, you know, I'd like to know what the heck I'm doing. And remember, I haven't ever even been turning a year. But the volume that we have done has afforded me the opportunity to grow and learn quickly. And to know what tools are good and what tools are not great and, you know, that kind of stuff. So it's been a super luxury for me to do it, charge a little money for it, buy better tools, buy a better lathe, learn more stuff, take more chances. You know, it's fun. It's a blast. Sorry, Lee. Yeah, yep. This thing is going to be on fire. You know, yeah, and sometimes they don't talk, and sometimes they talk a lot. That's it. But I try to, and again, I've said this over and over. I try not to get in the way of the blank, because you guys are buying it because of the blank, not because I'm turning it into some fancy, cool design or whatever. I make it comfortable, make it usable, and then you get to look at the gorgeous blank, because that's what you're getting it for. A Cocoon and Dank and All Things Handcrafted and many others I can't even think of just do wild and crazy stuff with the blanks. I've said it before, I'll probably have to say it again 100 times. And I'm even getting a little decent with the ones I'm making. I'm pretty happy with where I'm at along that path. Yeah, I mean, I turn a blank into a diamond painting pen. Yeah, I mean, it could just simply be a barrel with two pointy ends, and it would work. That would be, you know, that would be a pen. Yeah, I think I appreciate the kind words about what I'm doing, but I really think it's the magic of choosing the colors and knowing how to pour them. And I'm learning that now more and more. Temperature and time and all that kind of stuff to get them to swirl together without mixing together. Yeah, I would agree. I would agree. No argument there. All right, let's see what this bad boy looks like. This is going to be gorgeous. Oh my goodness, I didn't even expect that in that wood. Oh, wait till you guys see that. That is in. How do they do that? How is that going to look like that? Look at that wood. Where did that green come from? Do you see that? What the heck? I mean, the rest of the blanket is way cool with the orange, the pink, the magenta, a little bit of pearl in there, the white. But man, look at that wood. That is just too cool. I can't stop looking at that. That is gorgeous. Let's see what the buffer does to it. Can you see that, Lee? Where did that green come from? I'm telling you, almost. Almost. But where did that green come from? Yes, this is dyed and stabilized wood. It's the dye. I don't know how they did it, but it's the dye. So, just so anybody knows, and just in case you don't know, when you stabilize wood, you submerge the wood that you want to stabilize in a container. It's going to be vacuum proof, so you can be able to draw a vacuum. And you submerge it in this stuff called cactus juice for one. I'm sure there's a couple of other brands out there. And it is a resin that is, oh, this even looks better. It's a resin that's catalyzed by heat. So what you do is you put the wood in there, and then you use a vacuum pump, and you draw a vacuum on the wood and the liquid, and it usually takes a couple of days for all of the air to finally leave the wood. And then after you're done with that, you let the atmosphere back into the chamber, and the pressure from the atmosphere takes just as long to push the resin, the cactus juice, into the wood. So if it took you 2 days, say 48 hours, to pull all the air out of the wood, it literally would take you 2 days to push all the resin back in the wood. And then you take that out and you put it in a 250-degree oven, I think it is, like a toaster oven kind of thing, for probably a day, maybe day and a half. So it literally takes a week to stabilize the wood that's used. It came out even better because I think the buffing dried it and accentuated those colors. That is breathtakingly gorgeous. You'll see it on your screen in a few seconds, I'm sure. And the whole thing is gorgeous, just the whole pen. My goodness, that is incredible. I'm in love with that one. 0.55. That's beautiful. I'm telling you, that is a gorgeous one. Okay, and I'm gonna, I gotta put this one over here. That's her pen. Let's go on to her next one. I'm sorry, go ahead. Isn't that beautiful? It's amazing. Absolutely. Well, speaking of green, I now have what's coming up, and I would call it a orange egg drop soup with lime. I think it's all that swirliness. You know, when you get egg drop soup, you got that swirly egg white stuff in there. So check this blank out. I can't wait to see what's on the inside of this thing. This is, yeah, everybody tries it, but they're not really great, are they? I had one in Vegas the other day. And there's a part of Vegas off the strip, just, what is that, west of the Wynn on whatever road that is like Asian town. And more Asian food than you could shake a stick at. So check the green and the orange and all that kind of stuff in here. That's cool looking blank, isn't it? Yeah, me too. I can't wait to. That's the funnest part of what I'm doing is I get to watch and of course you guys too now on camera, I get to watch the colors emerge. Okay, first, let's make it round. Yes, ma'am. Oh, let me get the blower. think after this pen, we're going to mix up a blank. Little bit of green emerging in these spots here. It probably went out to those corners from before. I want to learn how to be able to do all that wispy white. Okay, you guys will see that in a second. And onward and upward. Okay, we're going baseball club ends on this one. So, pink hybrid, carry size, green marble, C photo A, that's the green marble there, yellow, orange, green, circled, pen at bottom. Hey Carrie, can you come here and, am I supposed to make them all vases? Are these supposed to be all vases?
No, that's finger hold.
Oh.
That's what the notes say.
0.55, right?
No, it's like mine. It's thin.
That's a 0.46?
Yeah.
Ah. Okay. Okay, 0.46 on this one coming up. What's that, babe?
Where'd you do the paper?
Right there.
No, this.
It's on your bed. Not that one, this one. Carrie's distracted. It's going to be a very small diameter one here. It's going to be a 0.46. Right now we're sitting at 0.56. Taking it down. getting down there. Right on the 0.5 there. A little bit more to go. Always got to inch down to these very super thin ones because I'm not used to being down that far. Always. Measure 0.46 on the money. 0.5. Take that one out. It's getting pretty brilliant on the inside of here. My goodness. Point 465. Very nice. Super perfect. All right, now let's see what we're going to do with this gorgeous middle. Let's look at this one here, see what we got. So we've got some depth, and it's going to be a bit transparent when we're done. Got some green here. I don't want to remove that because that's our contrasting color. Some deep, narrow cuts. See how this will work. Let's find the middle first. What's that? Sunsets, yeah. Why are you turning all my lights off there, baby? Turn my lights off. Why did you turn my lights off? Did you turn my lights off? Well, when light was working just fine. Weird. No, it doesn't come on. Must be the way I'm holding my tongue in my cheek. Yeah, it's got that orange milky look to it. Absolutely. All right, let's see how we can do this here. I'm going to try to inch my way without widening it up too much down into here. Alright, that dive was successful. How about the one right next to it? When it's spinning, it certainly looks all orange, doesn't it? This is hard. Try not to go wide at all. Just dive down in. One more. All right, looks pretty cool. Now we're going to bring this one out here. It almost looks like a mechanical tool. Sitting looking at this, what's the next step? Do I just finish it? Just to sand these little edges off? That could be very interesting. I think that's what I'm going to do. That's an interesting little design. Almost looks like a vertebrate or some mechanical leather cutter or something. I'm not sure what it would be. We'll definitely smooth off the tall edges here. Ouch, it's hot. What's that, babe?
Ooh, my.
Yeah, check out that wood on there.
What is that?
I have no idea, but it's dyed and stabilized, and it's just like
Yeah, ask Jim.
whack crazy.
Ask Jim.
And look at Lee's pen. That came out wild.
Oh, that came out wild. That selection. Those were mystery boxes, I believe.
Yeah, of course, it's 10 times better in person. Everybody knows that. Ouch. Don't do that, Lee. Everybody needs you around longer, not shorter. Yeah, I understand, but sometimes one's not far from the other. It ain't my choice to get rid of you, buddy. That's the man above. Okay, this is starting to feel pretty cool now. Got those edges smoothed off. That's very interesting. I think I just learned something. You know, it's supposed to be in the 60s every day here, and then on Monday, Christmas Day, the high is 40. Yeah, that's pretty. It's like a freeze warning down there. How is it now? But no rain? Oh, that's good. We could use it here in Oklahoma, I'll tell you. We could use it. No one will send it back. Yeah, probably about the same. Probably worse in New Mexico. Flash floods everywhere. Oh, that's good. No damage then, just a good soaking rain. Yeah, they got a little rain down there. Them in the Northeast, Maine and Massachusetts were hammered last week, earlier in the week. Yeah, New York didn't fare too bad. They expected a lot worse than they got, which is good. They had 30, 40,000 people out of power, and out of New York, that's not bad. Where Massachusetts had 500,000 people out of power earlier in the week, not today. Ouch. Wet. Yeah. I lived in Manchester, Connecticut, Groton, Connecticut, Dover, New Hampshire, and Kittery, Maine for a total of 17 years. Ah, beautiful out there. Beautiful. Yeah, I was in the Navy in Groton, so, that's what we were there for. New London. Yep. That'll give you a crowd. It's a bunch of people. It's enough for a club. This one was easy to cut, a little more intense on the finishing. Got some deep curves there. Not sure my fat fingers would reach on the inside of that. Yeah, well, it is a shorter pen. It's 5 1/4, and it is a much smaller finger grip than normal. It's a .46 versus a .55, which is sort of our normal. What was that? Yes. Yep. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, that was the right design. Man alive. It looks like egg drop on this side where I'm saying it's egg drop right now. But the rest of it is orange, lemon, orange drink and creamsicle. That is one cool blank. Who'd have thunk? Yeah, that much green. Look at this green down here on this end. That is cool. You'll see it in about 30 seconds. You will as soon as it's about 30 seconds or 20 seconds or whatever the delay is. Just enough to tease you. And if we'd have done a regular angled end, we wouldn't have seen that green. The baseball bat end brought that green out. Yeah, even buffed up, that is just gorgeous. That really became transparent, didn't it? My goodness. That's amazing. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh, ran into my table. Let's see, let's put that in the bag here. We'll get to the other two for that young person here in a short bit. Put all these notes back inside her. Got 2 more to do for that customer, but I want to mix up a blank. Hey, Carrie, if you're watching, do you remember Cindy Bennett's blank colors? Probably need help picking those out. Let's see if she's coming to my rescue. Cindy, where were we chatting? Were we chatting in Messenger? Let's see, Messenger. That's Carrie and Cindy, but that's the other Cindy. We were talking about that before I went to Vegas. Cindy Bennett, where were we talking about your pins? I gotta go find that string. Yeah, I know she sent me an email recently, but I think it was let me get into my leopard email here. Carrie, are you listening in the living room? It's called YouTube. Yeah. Well, she wouldn't be listening to intercom either. Okay. Okay, so let's go there. Royal blue, ruby red, emerald green, and black. So let's come up here to the desk. Let's get this camera out of my face and pointing down, because we're going to be watching this here. Let me string this up over there. We're going to be using this. That is hers. We got to mix hers up. Here's the mold. Now, royal blue. What does royal blue look like? Tell me, all the experts out there in blue land, is this royal blue? Yeah, me either. Or is royal blue bright, or is it dark? How about this? How about this one here? Because here's a dark ocean blue, it's called. You'll see that in a few seconds. And then there is Pacific blue. Although, even I might think this is a little more in the purple world. How's that dark ocean blue? Yeah, that's hot stuff. That's a great blue. How about this blue? Is that royal blue? That's called Pacific blue. Emerald green is easy for me because it says emerald green on the container. So we got that one down, right? That's what we're here for. Okay, so let's see. So then we need ruby red. Is ruby red just red? Oh, this says rose red. Is this ruby red? So this one here is called rose red, but I think it might be ruby red. Oh, here, let me shift to this. There we go. Or would this be ruby red? This is Baku red by the eye candy name. Wonder what the difference between that and that is. Yeah, it's a hair different. That rose red's a little deeper, a little darker. This one here is called Baku red. Is that ruby red? Somebody watch Cindy's comments there. And then I have Scarlet, which I'm sure is not ruby red, because this is probably Ohio State's colors. Gosh, they all look the same to me. They're all red. Okay, Cindy, so we said Scarlet red, which is a bit more, red than this rose red, which is a little deeper. And then you got Baku red. And they're all a little bit different, even though if I held them apart separately, they'd all look the same to me. They'd all look red. Oh, hey, look. Ruby red. Carries little packets here. This is ruby red. Yum, yum. Oh, yeah, that's sexy. Ooh, man, I like that. Okay, so we got ruby red. You can tell we've been mixing. We got junk everywhere. Okay, so we got the emerald. We got ruby. And what was the other one? Royal blue. Royal blue. Let's go see if there's one of these little packets called royal blue. There's sky blue. At least I know what blue looks like, and then I can just look for the blue packets. There's dark ocean. Oh, I see, said the blind man. There's gold blue. That doesn't make any sense. Gold blue? What's this one? That's glossy blue. This is blue. Not royal, just blue. And this one is violet. That's not blue. How about this Ayo Midori? Look at that. Ayo Midori. It's coming. Yeah, it should be coming. Yeah, right there. How close? Oh. That's Ayo Midori blue. And it's pretty. We've used that in something. So this was dark ocean blue. That was the very first blue that I showed. And it's coming up in probably 20, 30 seconds. I will stand here until I see it on the screen. Cindy, I'm showing that very first blue that I showed right now on screen. You should see it in 10 or 15 seconds at this point. And this is called dark ocean blue. Is that a royal blue?
It's a little bit. Yeah,
Cindy's gonna choose. Okay, so there it is, Cindy.
This is royal blue, more of a royal blue, and so is that. But that one is more oceany looking, I guess. I don't know how to explain it.
I don't know how to explain it, but
this is more royal blue right here. That is more this color.
well, this is the first one I showed, and she likes that.
What? Like,
This one right here.
all right, fine.
Okay, that's the royal blue. So we got royal blue, emerald green. We've got ruby red.
Does she like this green? Because though it's called emerald green, it doesn't come out emerald green.
Well, it's
I've
called
never,
emerald green for a reason.
Well, we've never used it before.
Well, it's going to come out emerald green.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, look at that. May the luck be with you. Go Irish. That is, look at that green, Cindy. Tell me what you think. About 30 seconds, we'll know. And here's the kitty glitter. And we happen to have Ninja Black. You know that's black, black, black. Ninja
Yeah, it's
Black.
black. That's black.
Where's the Ninja Black? There's Dark Ube. Look at this color here. This is a gorgeous color. We're not going to be using this, but look at that color. It is the deepest purple I've ever seen. And it is, I can't wait to use this. We haven't used it yet. But I'm going to use it in something one day. Cindy says, yes, yes, that one. And look at this black. This is Ninja Black, also called Coal Black. All right, now, what we need to do, we're going to pour it into this big block here. 2.5 inches by 2.5 inches by 6.5 inches. Takes a lot of resin. Let me get rid of all these packs on here. By the way, I got a really cool new toy. You see this thing right here? It's a little red can with this little top on it here. That is a plunger. I used to pour acetone all over the place when I was cleaning things up and stuff like that. All I need to do now is pump it, and it literally fills with acetone here, and then when I release it and it comes back up, all the acetone I didn't use drains back into the bucket. Beautiful idea. $70-something, but it will pay for itself in a year just from not wasting stuff. Okay, so what we need to do now is get ourselves some paper cups. And here's one for blue, one for red, one for green, and one for black. And then we've got the glitter here. I'm going to make sure that glitter is open, so I'm going to pull that tab off of there and then attempt to open this stuff. Okay, that didn't work too well, did it? How the heck do you separate that? I know how to do that. It's called cut it open and put it in a Ziploc bag. Now we're going to make the main body of this blank clear. The reason we do that is you'll be able to see the cat go through all the glitter. And we're going to be mixing up a whole bunch. So let's get rid of these guys here. Those are the multi-pour buckets. Let's move Sheila's over to there. Let's see, I'm not sure what you guys can see there. Let me see if I can raise this up to give you more of a view of the table. Let's see what that looks like. It's not too bad. Let me tilt it over this way so you can see the container here. All right, okay, we're looking good there. Here's our, look, check out this purple here. How'd you guys like that ube purple? Yeah, look at this wisteria. You'll see that coming up next. Just stinking gorgeous colors. Just gorgeous. Okay, so now let me go get my little calculator here at the volume. I always forget. I'm gonna have to write it on there this time. ALUMI, Alumilite Clear Slow. Alumilite. VOLUME, volume calculator. So, break out the old volume calculator here, and you say my rectangular is going to be 2.5 by 2.5 by 6.5. And I forget which is which, but we do both here. We'll get the measurement we need. 6.5 and calculate. All right, so down here, it tells us we're going to need 22.5 ounces of casting resin. The box volume is 40.6 cubic inches. Wonder if this changes here. Who wants a purple pen? Ah, we can do it. We can do it. 853 grams of resin. So let's get my pen out of the way. Here we come with part A. I label the bottle part A so I don't get confused. Let me get some gloves on here because you don't want to get this junk all over you. I don't want to get this junk all over me, put it that way. Carrie's also going to start casting some of these little trays. You'll see the mold come up there. She ordered a couple of molds and we got to figure that out next. Love those little pen trays while you're sitting on the couch or whatever. Okay, 853, we'll just round it up to 860. That is 430 each. Oops, turn that on. $432, pretty close. Let's come over here with part B, and we'll take it all the way to 866. On the money, 866. All right, now we're going to start the clock, the timer, if you will. Let's see, stopwatch and start. So right now, we're going to time. This is all about timing. Now we're going to take that off of there. Going to get us a big old tongue depressor here. Move that camera so it faces down on the table and start mixing. After we give this a good swirl or a stir, we're going to go ahead and start putting our resin and mica into our things there, into our cups. Swirl. Stir. We're not worried about infusing air in this because we're not. Yep, just squeeze them bubbles right out. Okay. We just got to make sure it's stirred up really well. You wouldn't, you mean this thing here? No, you couldn't. Wouldn't have the strength. Well, I can do a color shifting pen because I have color shifting mica powder. Oh yeah. We get all kind of fancy. Get all kind of fancy here. Okay. Now we're going to take some black here. Put that in that cup. I'm going to take some emerald green. Let's do some more there. And of course, I just laid all my popsicle sticks into resin. Let me grab a paper towel here. Use my new bucket. Get some acetone on it. Clean it up. And I'll wipe it up. All right, let's keep going. Mr. Ruby Red here. I'll put those in a cup in a minute. Man, that is a gorgeous red. Oh my goodness. And this gorgeous dark ocean blue. All right, now the other thing we're going to do is we're going to add this white pigment, 1 drop, to the green, the red, and the blue. The reason is we want those colors to stand out. And if you just put the mica in, they tend to just sort of blend. So this will make them look very opaque. All right, let's continue stirring this here. Use my thermometer, see how we're getting temperature-wise. About 86 degrees. So now what we're going to do is we're going to pour a little of this in the black. Pour a little of this in the green. Hello, Troy. So I never mix for just one blank. So this one here, this particular mold, will make 4 blanks. Plus I'll get 2 knife scales off of it. This one here, if I pour it into here, I'll get 5 blanks out of here. If I pour into here, I'll get 6. And I got another vertical mold that will give me 7. So yeah, we never mix for just one. We always mix for more than one. Yeah, labor-wise, yeah, I mean, it's, you know, and it's hard to make just one. I mean, you could. If somebody said, hey, here's $5,000, make me one blank. Okay. Whatever you want, sir. Madam. Yeah, whatever you want. All it takes is money. You can have whatever you want. Ooh, this is going to look good together. Okay, we're now at 5, almost 6 minutes total that this resin has been mixed up. 12 to 15 minutes. So it's pretty quick. There you go, helping out the crew. Yep. And the longer you wait, the more solid the resin gets, and not solid like hard, but solid where it won't mix with the resins next to it. It'll sit right next to them, but it won't mix. Won't blend, I guess the better word is. Now, we'll take this one over here. We'll mix this up again. And guess what we're going to put in here? We're going to put our kitties. Yes. And now what I'm watching for now is at what point do all the kitty cats not sink? Let me throw some more kitty cats in here. That's enough. Those kitty cats, by the way, are, they show the reflection. And as you can see, which is really cool, they're not sinking too fast. So we're getting to the point where the kitties will stay suspended in the resin, which is what we want. We don't want them all to sink to the bottom. All right, we'll leave that sit there. We're sitting at about 8 minutes right now. And the cool thing is these kitties are not moving. It's actually pretty good. They're moving ever so slightly, but they're not sinking, which is really good. That means they're being suspended, and I bought the right glitter. Cindy, what do you think? Is this exciting or what? Okay. This is actually this is Cindy's idea of a blank. These colors and the kitties, the kitty glitter, if you will. She wanted kitties in something else, but I couldn't find the other thing, and I think there comes a point where you could put too much stuff in a blank. Okay, so then we're going to pour this into here. And if you notice, it looks like a bunch of bugs. Okay, you're now sitting about 9 minutes and 12 seconds. Temperature is getting to be about 100.9 degrees. And now we're going to take these. Let's see how warm these are. Yep, they're getting up there, getting warm. I love how the kitties aren't sinking. All right, here we go. We're now sitting about 10 minutes. So now I'm going to just drizzle this on the top because I don't want it to really sink yet. And if you'll notice, it's staying on top. And then I'm going to take one thing and go boom. And now that is sinking. And that is sinking. And that is sinking. Okay, now we'll take some green. Do the exact same thing. And if you notice, most of it's sitting on top. Then I'm going to do one heavy piece, one heavy piece. And if you'll notice, it starts moving, which is way cool. And now I will add the other colors. Throw some black in there. A little bit of black for highlight. And if you notice, it's starting to move. So now I'm going to take one bamboo skewer and do this. And go this way, just to make it random. And then pour all this on there that I can. And I'm going to take this lid off of here. Take out my rack. Put this on the rack. Put the top on. Can't really see what I'm doing, so let me move that camera over there. This is the pressure pot. This is the thing that Lee mentioned is going to squeeze all the air bubbles down out of existence. By the way, Cindy, that's going to be one wild looking blank. I couldn't even imagine when you were describing to me what you wanted, but that is going to be bonkers. Okay, now, last but not least, we'll apply the air. We'll take this up to 65 pounds per square inch. A clear top, I don't think they exist. No, those are vacuum chambers. No, I'm applying a pressure, not a vacuum. Where I'm adding atmosphere and pressure pots remove the atmosphere. I'm going to use the rest of this in this tray Carrie wants to do. It's not enough to fill it up, but there won't be any air bubbles in it, and then we'll fill it up later. Let me aim this downward here so you can see what I'm doing. I was just filling up this thing here. See, it's almost to the point where it's not flowing. Try to use every little ounce of this stuff you can in some way or fashion, because it's about $200 for a 2-gallon kit. Actually, I'll put this on the side of there, and then I'll just peel right out when I'm done. Bingo. Okay. Move this over to the side. We'll fill the rest of that up later. And let's see if I can't get this stuff up off of here. This actually flowed out. It's almost solidifying right on the stick. It's that far cured. Okay, now, and now you can see why I love this dispenser here, because all I have to do is that, and I've got acetone to clean up. All right, Cindy, what do you think? I know you're not in chat, so you probably have to type it in there, but there was your blank being made. Tomorrow, actually 4 hours from now, I'll take it out and I'll probably cut it up so we'll be able to see it on tomorrow's live, what it looks like. That'll be pretty wild. Yeah, Cindy, this is the beginning, like mixing the resin on up. All right, I need a cup here. And this cup's now going to hold all of my popsicle sticks. Why would you need instructions for craft sticks? That's funny right there. Yeah, it's pretty nuts. See it from the ground up. Yeah, that's always the fun part. And then I get to sit here, and it's like picking scabs off your knee, picking them up off this. You'll see me picking the resin scabs off the silicone mat. It's like picking your knee when you scraped your knee when you were a kid. Remember that? That's the coolest feeling in the whole world, kicking that big old hard crusty scab off your knee and all that fresh skin underneath. That's cool. And of course, some of this is from other pours. And you just saw the birth of our tray business, which we've not done yet. Let's see here. All right, so what time is it now? It is 7:30. So 11:30 tonight, I can take that out and see how it came out. And I'll actually take it out and I'll cut it into 4. And we'll see how it looks like. So tomorrow, Cindy, when we go live, turn in some more pens. We will check it out, see how it looks. Can't turn it though. Can't turn it for about a week. Has to fully cure, and it won't be cured for about a week.
Well, that's cool looking.
Yeah, that's the beginning of your tray, baby.
Either a tray or a pen.
Well, that's a tray there.
Oh, it's left over.
That's what's left over out of the blank we just poured. But what I'm going to do now is probably going to take about another 150 there. Yeah, I'm actually going to add stuff to it right now. Let's see if I can do 100 grams in here. Okay, there's 50 there. Purple to the bottom of it. Well, it's Cindy's. If she wants to buy it, she can have what she wants. What do you think, Cindy? You want to add more cats to the bottom of it? Because it's going to be clear. It might not even mix with what I already poured. So you could have purple on the bottom of your tray.
Oh, is that her tray?
Well, it's going to be somebody's tray, but it probably won't mix now because that's nearly solidified.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's starting now. Let me put the counter on. Okay, we're counting the gown again. What's Cindy saying? Lee K. No, Lee put a period. Yeah. Hey, did Cindy say anything about what color she wants on the bottom of her tray? Okay. She might have left. Yep, it does. What kind of purple do you want? That's the next hard question. Which purple? Which of the 42 purples would you like? I'm actually adding I'm picking up the glitter off the mat here. Of course, they stick right to this popsicle stick. Dark purple or light purple? Or pink? I do have this ube with dark ube, which is just incredible. And I've got, let's see, what else we got here? I got this Surin purple. Oh, let me point down here. Surin or Surin purple. That's what that looks like. He's very bright. Yes, and purple. We've got a few moments to add the purple. Yeah, isn't that cool? If we don't hear from Cindy, I know she's here, we just may add that purple. Oh, rich purple. What does a rich purple mean? So not that one that I had. How about wisteria? Let's try this one here. This is wisteria purple. Or I can look through the bag here of the many colors. I can't do that. Too late for that one. I've just got regular purple. Yeah. Oh. I could put pink and purple in there. I couldn't divide it, but I could put them together. Running out of time, of course. Here's my favorite rock band from the 70s, Deep Purple. Sydney, say anything? Okay. What one sharing purple? Half pink. I don't know what that means. What one sharing purple? That one. Got a few seconds. And I'm going to put just a little bit of purple in there. I'm going to use this purple here. Boom. Uh-oh. Yeah, it's going to be this purple right here. It'll look great. They're pretty close. And we got cats floating in the purple. Yeah, the pen's only $50, $60. The tray is $1,000, I think. I'm just kidding. Gotta have that tray. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Don't take me seriously. Take me to church, but don't take me seriously. That's good. Ooh, who's got lasagna? Dang. Man, my trigger's getting all jammed up with stuff. Resin. Hazardous working area here. All this resin. Much better trigger now. Not all gunked up. .91 degrees. Coming up. We're at 7 minutes. Okay, we're doing good. I'm waiting as long as I can so this solidifies over here and the purple is even more firm because I don't want it to mix with that really cool ruby, green, black, kitty stuff. .93 and going up. And we're at 8 minutes with this particular resin. About the only part of the shop I didn't clean up was the mixing bench, as you could tell. Just want you to share in all the glory. And eventually I'll just buy a new silicone mat because this thing will get so junked up. Ruby red. I didn't know ruby red was so rich. That is a rich red. This purple, I'd call this purple pretty royal purple, I'll tell you. I said I'd call this purple a pretty royal purple. It's a good looking purple. Okay, here we go. Oh, good. The other stuff is hard enough it's not going to mix. Fantastic. Ooh, guess the right amount too. Dang. There's little kitties floating in there, Cindy. Little kitties floating in there. That is perfect. We'll just leave it sit there all night long and it'll be gorgeous. There's a little kitty right there. And they're sort of that AB type of thing, Aurora Borealis, where they reflect. Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. All right, we got pens made, we got pens made, we got pens poured. We did our very first tray. Everybody, thank you very much for being here. We always appreciate playing around and having a good time with the crowd and making pens and chatting amongst ourselves. Anyway, everybody have a wonderful evening, and we shall see you tomorrow.